Hello and welcome. We're going to get into another video, and today's video we're going to talk about the top teams in the Master League. Now I know like Master League meta doesn't change that much, but I try my best into changing the teams, like adding things, changing things up based on whatever I see in the Master League or whatever people request. Because Master League viewers has been the most generous when it comes like to the like comment ratio on every video. So you guys have a special spot in my heart, to be honest. So I appreciate all the support, all the kind words, and that's why I try my best to post as much Master League content as possible. Now I haven't been able to play GBL as much. I'm literally like rank 10 still, and like the kid is just taking all of my time. I think you guys gonna be stuck like this until like the kid is like 3 months old or something, until like the kid, can stand still without crying. So yeah, in today's video we're going to talk about the top teams in the Master League. And first and foremost, let's just talk about some Pokemons in the Master League. Now I know people will be like, Yasser, what are we expected to see when we look at this picture? Where are we supposed to look? You look first on top of me, like you can see the top 10 Pokemon. The Crown Virgin, Palkia, Metagross, Xerneas, Zamazenta, the Crown Virgin, Kyurem White. Why is Kyurem White is so OP? Because of Dragon Breath change. Dialga, Lunala, Reshiram, Kyurem, Zekrom, Mudshadow, and Kyogre. But if you look at my screen, there isn't that many, like there are way more options. And the main reason for this one right here is literally so you can get more like, oh, if those are the best, maybe one of these Pokemons are one that I do want to use. And there is like a Pokemon that I actually think people forget about, and it's so freaking decent, and that Pokemon is literally Landorus, the Therian form. Why? Because they buffed back Mudshot. It's even better than before. So that's literally the main reason why he's so good. And there are so many Pokemons right now that would lose to Landorus, just like people just don't use it. Like, I think it's actually better than Ho-Oh into the current meta, but people prefer Ho-Oh because they literally just forgot about Landorus. Another Pokemon, okay, Mudshadow is mentioned. What's the name of this Pokemon? I literally used my my bottle cap on her just so because I thought like she is decent. She was very decent until they gave us Zamazenta and Zacian, and now it just doesn't have a single play into the current meta. I do still use it because it beats Ho-Oh, it's good into Palkia. But, if you get it into Zacian or Zamazenta, it's pretty much a GG. Are these Pokemons viable? The answer is no, they aren't viable. But this is like more of like a smaller look into the meta. The condensed Lunala is still the safest Pokemon in the entire meta. I used the Lion. I don't think I hate it. It was actually fine. It's not as good as at one point it was, but honestly, it's still decent. Landorus again is goated, and Ho-Oh is still my first my pick, like that I always opt to choose because of people just lose count sometimes. People still underestimate how strong Ho-Oh with the Brave Bird Nuke. So what is the top team according to PvPoke? According to PvPoke, they are anticipating that Palkia with Shadow Claw, Metagross, and Primarina are the best. Why? Because there are so many Pokemon that are either weak to Water or Fairy, and the Metagross is just, as you can see, is number 3. I wouldn't actually use Primarina. I would just use Xerneas, to be honest here, and then Xerneas would make this team actually a stronger version of this one. But to be honest, I lean more into like using Double Dragon with a Zamazenta. I know that it's gonna be tricky into something like Zacian, but trust me, it's playable. All of these Pokemons resist the Zacian's fast move in the back, even in the lead. So Zacian is always forced to use close combat. And by that time, that means they are forced to give up alignment, and then you do your ideal play. If you think this team is RPSy, just put Lunala here, I think, and then you will be in a much better situation. Speaking of Lunala, it's still the best safe Pokemon. People might argue that is Palkia. I mean, Palkia is the meta, okay? Palkia is just the meta. Like, you can't play without Palkia. And that's why this team doesn't have a Palkia. It has Zekrom and Reshiram with a Zamazenta Shield. Now there is this teams, those two teams you can see, guys, are teams that I lost to, so I made sure to expose them, so the guy who came up with those teams can never like have the fun all by himself. So if you guys appreciate that, just say thank you so much to the guy who made this, or thank you so much Yasser for stealing people's teams and me. Dude, I'm just giving them a cola. Like I'm just giving, you know, like I'm telling the world about their teams, about their masterpiece. Okay, that's not a bad thing to do. So yeah, I think I lost to this team, the Xerneas, T-Tar, and Palkia. By the way, T-Tar is running a Dragon Breath, and I was like, dude, T-Tar is just so busted, and the only T-Tar I have is literally a 14, 15, 15 Shadow one, and then I looked up and there was like a breakpoint that I'm missing, that I need a 15 attack, so I was like, I don't know if I want to invest into that. I'm just gonna wait until this thing is no longer meta or something. Next team is a team that I actually enjoy. Like, I tried this team. Well, I tried Palkia, Xerneas, Zacian. It was good. Pogofan was running White Kyurem, Ho-Oh, and I think Xerneas. And he just said that White Kyurem is just better because you simply just win CMP. Now, people used to think that White Kyurem loses to Ho-Oh, and that is an old news, because now some White Kyurems are running Ancient Power. So technically, by the time you get to the Ancient Power, they would be low enough that the Ancient Power will one-shot. What's the other move? I think you just still run Fusion Flare and Iceburn, but Ancient Power is actually legit busted. Now you have to run the fusion move, but the thing is, Ancient Power isn't bad, and Dragon Breath is already just gonna put them. Like, it's already gonna chunk the dragons. Usually you run Iceburn for the chance to demolish all the opposing dragons. If you don't use it, that means you have to remove the legacy move, right? But I think you can unfuse and fuse again to get it back, or just build another one. Yeah. Speaking of the beast is still Kyurem. Bro, Zacian sword, sorry, crowned sword form is still the best, and I think Zacian with Palkia and Lunala in the back is the strongest team. I know I kept it until team number 8 or something, but it's still the strongest team. And the problem with it is that people always expect everyone to have it, so people will know how to play against you. So you have to play on point. You have to stay on point while playing. Like, you can't just, you know, tap and look around. If you look around while tapping, let me know in the comment section below. I just want to know how many people do that. And as far as Zamazenta, you have to run it with Reshiram and Zekrom. Why Reshiram and Zekrom? Because they don't take super effective from Zacian. Okay? Then why don't we just run Palkia? I mean, if you run Palkia, you can run Palkia, to be honest. I don't remember the answer, actually. I remember, like, that was actually, there was a reason why we don't have Palkia. I just don't remember the reason, for some reason. Metagross, ABA Steel. I'm not going to talk about this team, but you guys know what ABA Steel can do. Now, as far as Mudshadow, I tried to build a team and look up teams for Mudshadow. I think most of it were like White Kyurem, Mudshadow, and Kyogre, or Dialga with Mudshadow and Kyogre, but you can just also do Xerneas as well. So it's up to you, to be honest, which one you do run. So yeah, that's quite about that. That's everything about the Master League, I believe. Thanks so much for watching. And to the Master League viewers, thank you so much for the kind words and the continuing support all the time. Appreciate it, and I hope you have enjoyed the rest of your day, night, or whatever you're having. Thanks for watching. Catch you on the next one. Peace.